Here's how most people, though, unfortunately, start their day. They wake up from bed, and they reach over, they grab their phone, and they pull their phone to their face, and then they go, and they start scrolling through. And some people, you can literally hear them growing, you know what I mean? It's like they just immediately start the day. Their real morning routine is starting their day in social media. Now, let's talk about why that is bad scientifically. So not my opinion, not like I'm the guy telling you stop doing Instagram. I'm sharing with you some results from the world's largest study that's ever been done on high performers. High performers are basically the top 15% of the most successful group in whatever their category is. Meaning it's the most successful 15% of business owners, or the most successful yoga instructors, or the most successful videographers, or the most successful whatever. We've studied over 2 million data points from 190 countries around the world to understand what do high performers do? What are their habits? What do they do? What do they focus on? What's their mind like? Not just like how do they show up, but rather what are they doing willfully and on purpose? And one thing they are not doing is starting their day in social media. Almost none of them. But think about what that will is. It's like you wake up, you grab the phone, you start scrolling through. Psychologically, what is that doing for you? First, social media is triggering in your mind the comparison frame. You immediately start comparing, oh, look at her abs. Oh, look at his thing. Oh, he's got this. Look at their followers. I don't have that impact. I wish I could be like this. I want to be like that. You're immediately comparing your life to other people. What else are you doing? You're scrolling. And as you're scrolling, neurologically, we know that as doing. The reason you like to scroll so much and swipe so much and move so much through that phone is because every time you do, it fires off in your brain something called novelty. And when we have novelty, something new to look at, our brain likes it. And our brain says, well, let's give them a little dopamine, a little vasopressin, let's make them feel good. And so, oh, the more I do this, the more your brain goes, distraction, yay, look, new things, shiny, shiny, shiny. And you're swiping through this, and as you are swiping through all of this, you are forgetting your life and your day. I mean, imagine, would you ever tell like a middle school kid, hey, what I want you to do, kid, is wake up every morning and immediately start thinking about how the other kids in school are and start comparing yourself to everybody. No one of us as adults would teach small children to start their day comparing themselves to other people. And yet that's what you're doing when you pick up that phone. What you're doing is you are neurologically training your brain to be rewarded by comparison and distraction. Because, right, think about the anchor here. Wake up, grab, look, scroll. And what is that doing? It is training your brain, first thing in the morning, check out of your life and check into other people's lives. Every morning, you are training your brain to check into other people's lives, not carefully and strategically and intentionally think about yours. So what that means is, if you're a person who is checking your phone first thing in the morning, going through social media, you, by definition, by checking into other people's lives, comparing yourself to other people's lives, you are ultimately training your brain neurologically to live other people's lives, to see life from the perspective of other people's versus your own vision, your own dream, your own thoughts, your own strategy, your own intention. You are training your brain to live other people's lives. So that's the worst thing you can do. Please be thoughtful about this. And I know, many of you are like, but it's hard, Brendon. I just love to pick up the phone. I know, because that's an addiction. Every time you do something, if you have to do it every day, and it's something that you do every day that is leading to a negative result, that's an addiction. And you must teach yourself to break that. You must not do that. I had to personally, I literally do not have my phone by my bedside. Like when I had this, I noticed, I was like, gosh, I check in. I've seen the results, I've seen the studies, why am I doing this? So I turned my phone off, I put it in the kitchen counter, charging, and I'm in the bedroom sleeping, which is really important, right? To keep you sane. So I think it's just a change. The worst morning routine we can have is to immediately begin the day in comparison and distraction. Second terrible routine that people love to do is they gotta check in, email. I gotta check my email. I gotta check my email. I gotta check my texts. I gotta check this. But listen, your texts and your email are nothing but convenient organizing systems of other people's agendas. Think about that for a minute. What shows up in your inbox or in your texts? What shows up in your messages? other people's will for you. Other people telling you what to do, what to think, what they need from you, what the deadline is. Stress, 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 stress. And most people are literally beginning their day checking their text, their voice message, and their inbox, which is all other people's agendas and needs from you. So again, you are starting your day in other people's lives and needs.